Alright guys, I promised to do this video a while ago, but I've been busy up until now. Right now I have some time, so let's take a look at how to tune your carburetor. This is your stock carburetor on most x18, x19, or just in general 110cc pocket bikes, manual or automatic. This is what it's going to look like, although it's going to look a little more put together. Right now it's been taken apart just because I wanted to see how everything works. Over here is the pieces that have been taken off. It's mostly the stuff that goes on the top and control the choke settings. Okay, onto the tuning. Once you turn it to the side that has the fuel intake valve for your carburetor where your gas goes in, next to it is your idle screw, next to that is your air to fuel ratio screw. Now your air to fuel ratio screw you're going to want to go ahead and take and turn in at half turns with a flathead screwdriver that's a little bit smaller. Now you're going to want to be gentle because you don't want to mess this up. Now keep in mind you're going to want to write this down, so have something handy. So that's half, 1 half, 2, and it no longer goes all the way in. Now once you have it all the way down, you're going to want to go ahead and write it down. That's going to be your stock setting as long as you've never touched your carburetor before. Now the setting that I used on my top speed run for the 55 miles plus video you've seen on YouTube, if you've seen it. If not, you should check it out. Is going to be 2 1/4. So basically, you're going to go out half, 1 half, 2, and then 1/4. Now keep in mind that how you adjust your carburetor also depends on the elevation of where you are. So if you're in somewhere like New Orleans where it's below sea level, you're going to want to have it a little bit richer, but at the same time you're never going to want to go past 3 turns out. And also if you're somewhere like Colorado, you're going to want to have it a little bit leaner because you're higher up, you have less air, but keep in mind you're never going to want to go below 2. Maybe at the very most you're going to want to go down to 1 3/4, but that's about it, because running too lean and you're going to explode your engine because you're going to suffocate it from gas, and running too rich you're just going to have a lot of bog. Basically, if you want the best possible tuning, keep it within the range of 1 3/4 and below 3 turns out, and you should have the fastest possible pocket bike that you have. Basically, once you have this tuned to the setting, I would recommend 2 1/4 turns out. Next, you're going to want to tune your idle screw, and what you do to do that is you go ahead and turn your bike now that you have this at 2 1/4 turns out, and see how it idles. If it's revving really high, like roar, that's bad. So you're going to want to go ahead and turn this out a full turn, turn it back on, see what it sounds like. If it's less, that's good. Keep turning it out so it barely stays on, and turn it in a little bit so it idles good. If it's idling too low and it doesn't even turn on, just be careful, slowly turn it. I would recommend 1/4 turns to 4 turns of you turning it to make sure that you don't get it to over rev, because that's bad. Alright guys, that was basically a quick how-to on tuning your carburetor. If it doesn't work for you, let me know where you are, and I could probably help. Thanks for watching, guys.